All the times that you rain on my parade, in all the clubs you get in using my name. You think you broke.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial with the somewhat new Becca Ombre Rouge palette, and I just got the Rouge palette and I'm obsessed with it. I have been looking at this for months and I finally decided to cave and buy it. You guys know I'm obsessed with the Ombre Nudes palette, which I'll also be using in this tutorial, and I use that for my face, I use that for my eyebrows and my eyeshadow. I love it. And they came out with the Rouge palette, which is just a little bit warmer. It has some pink tones and some like orangey red tones in it. It's just so pretty for this time of year, and I think it's just those two palettes together you can do so many eye looks with, and I have become such a Becca fan. You guys know I rave about the skin perfectors all the time, so I love their eyeshadows. I love this like these shimmery pinks and this like orangey red color, and then this kind of burgundy. It's so pretty, and that's the kind of look that I created today. It's very soft, and you can build it up to like a more smoky look too. So that is what I'm filming today. I also used something new on my lips that I'm obsessing over. It is one of the Kevyn Aucoin lip stains, and these things are amazing. I will talk more about it in the video. But yeah, if you guys want to see how to get this look, then just keep watching. I'm going to start off with the Photo Finish Primer Water from Smashbox, and this is a great 3-in-1 product because it hydrates the skin and preps it for makeup. Next, I'm going to be mixing my Makeup Forever HD with my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Opal just to create a more luminous finish. So I'm just going to mix those together on the back of my hand and then apply it to my face with my fingers, and I love the dewy finish that this adds to my foundation. Then I'm just going to buff it in using a Real Techniques foundation brush. Sometimes I will use a brush before my beauty blender, just kind of depends on the day. So I'm just going to buff that into my face, and then I'm going to go in with my beauty blender and just really make sure everything is blended out and there's no brush lines, and this is really going to give me that airbrushed flawless finish that we always want.
My job didn't see what's going on, but now I know I'm better sleeping on my own.
Moving on to the eyes, I'm going to first start off with a primer. I'm using Lemon Drop from Too Faced, and this is just going to help my eyeshadow look more vibrant and last a lot longer. Then I'm going to go into the lightest color in the Becca Ombre Rouge palette. This is shade number 1, and just sweep that all over my brow bone and lid area to kind of work as a base color. And this color is so nice and pigmented. It's just a really great bright light shade. Then I'm going to go into shade number 3, which is kind of a pink toned tan color. It's kind of hard to explain, but you can see as I apply it, and I'm just going to work that color into my crease. Again, these are so blendable. They make doing eyeshadow so easy. Then I'm just going to kind of buff out the edge of that to make sure there's no harsh line. Next, I'm going to use the second shade in the palette, which is a really pretty like satin finish pink, and I'm going to apply that onto my lid. And I love this color because it doesn't come off as like a super bright pink. It's just like a really pale lilac-y pink. It's so pretty, and I'm just going to pack that color all over my lid and then go back in with the crease brush. It's okay if there's a little bit of shadow left over on it because it's just going to help blend those two colors together a lot better. And I'm going to take the very last shade in the palette, which is a really pretty pigmented like burgundy brown. It has a lot of red tone in it. It's so pretty, and I'm just going to tap this color onto my outer V. It's very pigmented, so you want to tap on the color before you start blending so it doesn't go everywhere. And this is just going to deepen up the look and give us a more dramatic outer corner. I think this color is so pretty, and you could also use it like as a smoky eye. I'm really excited to try that out with this look or with this palette. Next, I'm going to move on to eyeliner. I'm using the Becca Brown Gel Liner. These are some of the best gel liners on the market. I think they're just so easy to work with, and I'm just going to create a very subtle winged liner. Nothing too crazy or thick because I really want the focus to be on the shadow with this look.
I got my eyes on you. You're everything that I see. I want your high love and emotion endlessly. I can't get over you. You left your mark on me. I want your high love and emotion.
Next, I'm going to move on to my eyebrows, which I think is one of the most important parts to a makeup look. And I'm just going to start off using my Kevyn Aucoin Precision Brow Pencil and just outlining the shape to define my brows a little bit more. I really like to start off with a pencil always because you get a sharper, cleaner line. And then you can always go back and soften it with a powder, which is what I will be doing in a second. But yeah, this is my favorite brow pencil. I think it's so good. Then I'm going to go back into the Becca Ombre Nudes palette and just fill in the rest of my brows with the middle shade and a little bit of that darker shade just to create a little bit more definition. And this will make your brows look a lot more like real hair when you use a couple different shades. Then I'm just going to comb them out to make sure that it's nice and blended, and then all the hairs are in place. Next, we're going to be applying some false lashes, which I love. These are the Ardell 110s, and they just add a nice natural bit of volume without being too over the top for this look, but I think the lashes really add a nice feminine flair to this look, and I'm just going to be applying those as close to my lash line as possible. Then I'm going to move on to concealer. This is the Smashbox BB Eyes Concealer, which is one of my favorite concealers of all time, and then I'm just going to be blending it out with the other end of my Beauty Blender. And then I quickly set that with a little bit of translucent powder before I moved on to the lower lash line. Next, I'm just going to take a tiny bit of gel liner and press that right in between my lashes and my waterline, and then smudge it out with a kind of smudgy brush. And then I'm going to go back into that third shade that we used in the crease and smoke out that color so it's not such a harsh line and we have more of a hazy effect underneath the eyes. And of course, we are going to finish the eyes with a couple coats of mascara just to bond the fake lashes to the real lashes, and then also apply a generous coat on the bottom.
All the times that you rain on my parade, in all the clubs you get in using my name. You think you broke my heart, oh girl, for goodness sake.
Next, moving on to cheek color, I'm going to start off with the Kevyn Aucoin Tropical Days Bronzer, and I'm just going to apply this to the top parts of my cheekbones and around my forehead and down my neck just to give myself a nice shimmery bronze glow. Next, using my Real Techniques contour brush, I'm going to use my Becca Ombre Nude palette, which is my favorite for contouring my face, and I'm just going to use the lightest shade and the middle shade to create a nice blended out contour. I like to start off with the lighter shade and then build it up with the darker one, and this is just going to really make me look like I have some cheekbones.
Didn't see what's going on, but
for blush today, I'm going to be using Tarte's Exposed Blush, which is just the perfect neutral brown pink, and I think it goes perfectly with the Rouge palette. And this is just going to keep the cheeks nice and simple because the focus is really going to be on the eyes and lips for this look. And then I'm going to go in with my Opal highlighter from Becca, which is sadly shattered again. I need to fix it, but it's so pretty. I'm just going to be using a really tiny brush and applying this to the very tops of my cheekbones. I love all my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfectors, so you guys know I always switch it up between each one that I use, but this just gives you such a pretty, authentic, dewy glow, and I love this for my eyes too. So I'm going to put that on the inner corners just to brighten up this look because the eyes, I felt like needed a little bit of brightness. And then I also applied my Kevyn Aucoin Minimal Lip Liner. This is just a really pretty mauve pink, and I'm just going to be outlining my lips with this before we put on the actual lip color. And I love to make my lips look a little bit fuller with this liner. It really gives you that Kylie Jenner lip effect. And then for the actual lip color, I'm going to be using a brand new Sensual Lip Stain from Kevyn Aucoin in the color Cashmere, and I think this is such a perfect lip color to go with minimal. And these lip stains are amazing. They are not drying, they last long, and they just feel so velvety on the lips for a lip stain. They're absolutely crazy. I love this color. It's such a pretty neutral mauve brown pink. I don't know how to explain it, just the perfect color for this look, and I love how these feel.
think that I'm still holding on.
Okay guys, so here's the finished look. I think it has the perfect balance of like pink and orange and burgundy, and I feel like it just complements cool or warm tones really well. So that's what I love about this palette. It is a warm tone palette, but since it has those pinks, it doesn't look too orangey, and I just love it. And these retail for $39, I think, $39. If not, I'll put the price on the screen right here and a link to where you guys can get it. But yeah, if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up if you want to see more makeup tutorials, and a list of products will be on my blog as well as more pictures as usual. So I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
And I didn't want to write a song, 'cause I didn't want anyone thinking I still care. I don't, but you still hit my phone up.